Hello everyone and welcome back again. In this lecture we will start the calculation to everything related to the cables to select the suitable size. But in the beginning I will repeat for you this equation because it is so important, because it is determine the rated current. See, if I want to calculate the full load ampere or full load current for the motors, I will use this equation. The full load current equal HP horsepower for the motors multiplied by 0.746 divided by root 3 for the 3-phase multiplied by the voltage multiplied by cosine theta. This is a power factor multiplied by N. N is the efficiency of the motor. And here also for non-motor load I will use this equation. Full load current equal kVA S multiplied by 1000 because it is kVA. For example, I can say 1.6 kVA or 5600 volt ampere. But if I use kVA, I will multiply by 1000 for the K divided by root 3 multiplied by the voltage multiplied by cosine theta. If it is bored, but if it's kVA, I will not require the cosine theta. And also those equations calculated the short circuit current that the cable can accept before it gets damaged. See here, it has a 6 figure. You can pack to the short circuit catalog, which I will attach in this lecture. You will get more details about this 6 figure. And here, this chart is showing the relation between the acceptable short circuit current according to the time. And this is the various cross-section area of the cable. For example, see here, this cable cross-section area is 500 millimeters square. See here, this time, this is 0.1 second, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the 4 second, when the short circuit current, when the short circuit happen, it will accept here, this is by kiloampere, 10 kiloampere. And when, if I increase from the time, of course the rated short circuit current will decrease. The relationship between the time and the value of the short circuit current is inverse relationship. And here, after that, we will move to the voltage drop, because it is so important in our calculation for the cable. What is the voltage drop? The volt drop or voltage drop describes how energy supplied by volt source is reduced as electrical current moves through a positive element of an electrical circuit. The voltage drop across internal resistance of the source, across a conductor, and across a contact, and across a connectors is undesirable because some of the energy supply is lost or dissipated. The voltage drop across electrical load and across other activity circuits element is essential for supply of energy and so is not undesirable. Voltage drop is normally only of importance for cable of voltage rating 600 to 1000 volt or below, if the installation is P in compliance with regulation 525 of the 6th edition of the IEE wiring regulation. And the important things also that the National Electrical Code NEC recommended that the combined voltage drop of the electrical system branch circuit and feeders not exceed 5% of optimum efficiency. This recommendation not only can improve safety but can ensure proper equipment operation and power efficiency. To calculate the voltage drop, I can use the simple equation, which is the VD is equal MV multiplied by L multiplied by I divided by 1000, when I is the current in ampere and L is the root length in meters, and MV approximate volt drop by ampere per meter. See here, this is an example that said consider a route of 200 meters of 4 core armed cable to be installed in the air to carry 100 ampere load per phase, with the supply voltage being 415 volts 3 phase and 15 Hz, and the cable to be copper XPLE SWA PVC. Here the solution, that VD is equal MV multiplied by I multiplied by L divided by 1000, and if I put the MV and transfer all the I and L to the another side of the equation, that the MV will be VD by 1000 divided by I by L. Here in the example, he assumes that the volt drop is 4%, and 4% of the voltage 415 volt is equal to 16.6 volt. If I apply all the side of the equation, the MV will be 0.83. And also I can use this equation to calculate volt drop if I want to consider the impedance, the resistance and reactance of the cables for the cover of the cable. See, the volt drop equal root 3 multiplied by M multiplied by I multiplied by R cosine theta plus X sine theta, when VD is volt drop and M is the cable length in meters, and R the cable resistance by ohm 5 by meter, and X is the cable reactance, and cosine theta the power factor. And here I can put the sine theta equal root 1 minus cosine square theta. And for group of cables also, I will divide it by n, when n is the number of parallel cable lengths, and here the voltage drop is percentage. After I apply this equation, I will say VD equal VD divided by the V, the voltage, multiplied by 100 to extract the percentage of the voltage drop. See here, to apply the previous equation, I make a screenshot from a catalog for product for cable from the datasheet. I screenshot this table, which I can import the value, the resistance here for the various cross-section area of the cables. See here, 2.5 here by kilometer, ohm by kilometer 7.4, and also here the reactance. For example, if I want the resistance for 70 mm cable, the resistance will be 10.6 for every kilometer, and also here the reactance will be here 0.0919 for every kilometer also. Finally, I take this table from a catalog also that shows the relationship between the conductor cross-sectional area and the current carrying capacity. See here, for example, if I have a cable 70 mm can carry, this is the way of the installation. If it is direct lead or trifold or trifold in duct or free, also trifold free or trifold free in a pipe. If I install the cable direct lead, see here 70 can carry 2.4 ampere, 204 ampere. And if I install it in the duct, also the same cable will, the value of the current capacity will decrease to 154 and so on. You will find all this data in the catalog of any cable.